Welcome to Morning Stretch. My name is Marissa. We're going to start by sitting down with our feet forward and our knees bent. So you're just sitting down, your feet are forward and your knees are bent. You're sitting up nice and tall. Reach your arms out to the side and up, and then twist to your right. Your right hand comes down, your left arm is still up, but you're in a twist to the right. Then stay in the twist to the right. Just stretch here, your left arm going over your ear. Then look straight ahead and lift your hips up. Maybe this left arm reaches behind you. Let's come out to the twist. Both hands will go down. Take your hands to your shins, come to center. Twist to your left hand goes down. Your right arm comes up. That right arm is stretching to the left. Breathe here. Then look straight ahead and lift your hips up. Maybe that right arm stretches backwards. Let's come down with our butt. Both hands go down to the left. Let's take the hands all the way over to the right. The right hand behind us, the left arm to the ceiling. Lift your butt up. Come back down to the left. What is this? Your right. Let's switch it over, both hands to the left. The left hand behind you, right arm comes up, your butt lifts up. Both hands come down to the left. Come back to center, your hands on your shins. Let's come to all fours, hands and knees. You're facing me, your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Move your knees backwards 3 inches. Lift yourself upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Take the right hand and place it to your low back, but turn your palm up. So the back of your right hand is on your sacrum. It's a little bit lower than your low back. Then stay here and bend your knees. Then take that right hand to hold below your left heel. Then return your hand forward and straighten your legs. Take your left hand to your low back, then a little bit lower to your sacrum. Turn your palm up, so it's the back of your left hand touching your sacrum. Then bend your knees. Then take your left hand to hold below your right heel. Then return your hand forward, straighten your legs, reach your heart backwards to downward facing dog, then come forward to plank. Take your knees down, send your knees a little bit wider than they are, point your toes, take your big toes to touch, sit your butt backwards on your heels. Drop your forehead down to the mat. Lift your forehead up. Make your way back to all fours, hands and knees, with your shoulders right over your wrists. Tuck your toes, move your knees backwards 3 inches, go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Cross your right ankle behind your left ankle in plank. Keep your ankles crossed. Go to a downward facing dog with your ankles crossed. Stay here and bend your knees. Breathe here. The ankles are crossed and your knees are bent. Re-straighten your legs. Come forward to plank. Uncross your feet. We'll do that on the second side in a moment. Let's try it now. Cross your left ankle behind the right. You're in plank. Keep the ankles crossed, go to downward facing dog. Keep the ankles crossed, bend your knees. Straighten your legs, come forward to plank, your ankles are crossed. Uncross, you're in a plank position. Take your knees down. Inhale, arch your spine, look to the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine, look in. Come to a forward bend. Sorry, come to a neutral spine. Let's go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, take your knees down. Keep your toes tucked and sit back on your heels. So you're sitting back on your heel, your toes are tucked. Take your hands to the floor behind you. You're on high finger pads. Gently step your right foot forward. Lift your butt up and walk your hands forward. Lift your back knee. Stay here, stretching here. Then walk your back foot forward. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Walk your hands forward and come down onto your knees. Keep your toes tucked. Sit down on your heels. Walk your hands backwards. You're down on high finger pads. Outside of your feet. Lift your butt. Send your left foot forward. Lift your butt. Walk your hands forward. Lift your right knee. Stretch here. Walk your back foot forward. Walk to the front edge of the mat, the short edge of your mat. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up, come to stand. Lower your hands down by your side. Hold on to your hip bones. Step your feet wide apart, wider than your shoulders. Take your arms out to a T. Cartwheel your hands down to the right leg. Come to a lunge on the right leg. So you're turning your toes towards the right and you're lifting your back heel. Come back up to the T arm with your toes facing forward and your feet parallel to each other. Pause here. Breathe here. Let's do it over to, hang on a second. I don't know why this AirPod is falling out today. But we're gonna cartwheel our hands down to the left and we'll turn the toes to the left, the back heel lifts up. And then we'll come back up. Notice how the feet are parallel, the toes face forward. Let's go down to the right and come up. Down to the left and come up. Do it again. Down right and up. Down left and up. Down right and up. Down left and up. Take your hands to your hips. Heel toe the feet right under the hips. Sweep the arms out and up. Dive forward, the arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. Keep your back heel lifted. Reach your arms out to a T. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Rise up with these T arms. Take your back knee into your chest. Your hands come to touch the knee. Go back to a lunge with the arms out. 3 in and out. 2 in and out. 1 in and out. Stay here. Breathe here. Descend your back knee down to the ground. Turn your palms down. Twist to the left. Return to center. 3 more. Left and center. 2 more. Left and center. 1 more. Left. Let's stay in the twist. We'll turn the palms up And lean backwards. The back of your left hand goes down. That right arm is reaching up. You're looking past your left shoulder. Now keep everything as it is, but turn your gaze forward to me. Then lift your back knee. Then look back past your left shoulder. Then cartwheel the hands down to frame your front foot. Walk your back foot forward. You're in a forward bend with the feet apart. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Let's do that series on the second side. Step your left leg long back behind. Keep your back heel lifted. Keep your torso parallel to the ground. Just reach your arms out to a T. Then rise up. Turn the palms forward. Take your back knee into your chest. And then come back to the lunge with the arms in a T. 2 in and back. 3 in and back. 1 in and back. Turn your palms down. Pause here. Descend your back knee down. Twist to your right and return to center. 3 more. Right and center. 2 more. Right and center. 1 more. Twist to the right. Stay here. Look at your back hand. Turn your palms up and lean backwards so that right hand is dropping down. The left arm is reaching up and over your ear. Stay in the twist, but look forward. Then lift your back knee and look backwards. Cartwheel your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Let's move on to a second routine. Step your right leg long back behind. Take your whole back foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. Warrior 1. Step to chair. The feet are apart, the knees are apart. Now, when we go down with the hands and fold forward, simultaneously, we'll take the right leg back to a lunge. Then we'll come right back here to chair. So we're going down into a lunge and back to chair. Down into a lunge and back to chair. 2 more. Down and chair. 1 more. Down, stay here. Go up to warrior 2. Your back foot comes down. Straighten your front leg. Send your hips backwards, torso forward. Left hand, left leg. Right arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. You're in triangle, Trikonasana. Bend your front knee. Take the top arm over your ear. You're in side angle, Parsvakonasana. Take your right hand down and your left arm up. Take the left arm over your ear. Your back foot is still down. You're in a revolved side angle. Let's do that 3 times, or 4 more. We'll do it 3 more times, so it's a 4 times total. We'll swirl around to warrior 2, triangle, side angle, revolved side angle. We'll do it 2 more times. Warrior 2, triangle, side angle, revolved side angle. We'll do it 1 more time. Warrior 2, triangle, side angle, revolved side angle. Unwind to a low lunge. Your back heel is lifted off the mat. Step to a plank position. Simultaneously, bend your elbows as you tap your right knee outside your right elbow, then go back to plank with straight elbows. So we're bending the right knee as the elbows bend and straighten. So we're tapping the right knee outside the elbow and then straightening. 1 more, bend and straighten. Let's do it on the second side. Tap the left knee to the left elbows, you bend the elbows. Tap the left knee to the left elbows, you bend the elbows. Do it again, tap and straighten. One more, tap and straighten. Go to downward facing dog. Look between your hands and walk your feet forward in between your hands. Your feet go hip width and parallel. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. Take your whole back foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Step the back foot forward, the feet are apart, the knees are bent, you're in a chair pose. Now, when we go down to a lunge, we'll simultaneously fold forward and step the left foot back. Let's try it now. Going down, come back up to a lunge, to a chair. 2 down and up. 3 down, the knees are bent. 4 down, stay down, swirl around to warrior 2. Your back foot is down. Straighten your front leg, hips backwards, torso forward. Right hand, right leg, left arm to the sky, you're in triangle. Bend your front knee, take the top arm over your ear. You're in a side angle. Take your left hand down and your right arm over the ear. You're in a revolved side angle. We're going to do that series 3 more times. Swirl to warrior 2, triangle, side angle, revolved side angle. 2 more, warrior 2, triangle, side angle, revolved side angle. 1 more, warrior 2, triangle, side angle, revolved side angle. Come out to a low lunge. The back heel is lifted. Step to plank position. Bend your left knee outside your left elbow as you bend your elbows, and then straighten the elbows, the foot goes down to plank. Left knee, left elbow, and plank. 2 more, so you're bending as the knee taps. Do it again, tap. Let's do it the right. Right knee to right elbow as it bends and then straighten. So you're bending both elbows pointing backwards and then straightening. Tap and straighten. 1 more, tap and straighten. Go to downward facing dog. Look between your hands and walk your feet forward in between your hands. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the side and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind, you're in a low lunge. Take your back foot down, reverse cartwheel the arms, go up to warrior 2. Let's shapeshift to a high lunge. Your back heel is lifted off the ground. Bend your back knee to tap the ground as you simultaneously take your hands to prayer. Then lift the arms, separating them as the knee comes up. So it's 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down, stay here. Twist to your left. Take your right elbow outside of the left knee, left elbow to the sky. Now twist so much that instead of your prayer hands in front of your left shoulder, you're lifting your torso away from the ground so your prayer hands are more at heart center. Then split your hands. Breathe here. Lift your back knee. Rise to a high lunge. Open to warrior 2, your back foot is down. Come out to a low lunge. Lift your back heel, walk your back foot forward. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Step backwards to a downward facing dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Take your right knee outside your right elbow. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your left foot outside your left hand. Turn your toes out. Squat down. Your butt is low. Your hands are in prayer. Breathe here. Plant your hands down, drop your head, lift your feet, walk your feet under your hips. Inhale to a flat back, exhale, fold. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop, exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Take your whole back foot down. Reverse cartwheel the arms. Come up to warrior two. Shape shift to a high lunge. Your back heel is lifted. Simultaneously, take your back knee to the ground as your hands come to prayer. And then lift the knee and lift the arms. 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down, stay down, twist to your right. Take your left elbow outside your right knee, your right elbow to the sky. Now, instead of your hands landing in front of your right shoulder, lift your torso away from the ground so your hands are landing in front of your heart. Then split your hands and lift your back knee. Swirl around to high lunge. Open to warrior two. Take your hands down, go to a low lunge, walk your back foot forward. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Make your way back to a downward facing dog. Take your left leg to the sky behind you. Left knee outside left elbow. With control, step your left foot outside your left hand. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Narrow your heels in and toes out. Squat down, your hands to prayer. You're in a malasana. Your butt is low, hovering off the ground. See if you can push down to the outsides of your feet, not to the inner arches of your feet. Then lower your hands down and lift your feet. Heel toe your feet in under your hips. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right knee to the ground behind you. Step your left knee to the ground behind you. Plant your hands flat. Point your toes. Send your feet over to your right. Come to sit back behind your knees. Step your feet out in front of you. Take your right leg long out in front of you. Clasp your hands over your left shin. Just sit up nice and tall. Breathe here. Let's go to the easier side, the open side. Let's take the right hand behind us and the left arm to the ceiling. Then take your left elbow inside of this left knee and turn open to the right. So it's a less severe twist than we normally do when we twist to the left. Return to center, clasp your hands over your left shin. Extend your left leg long out in front of you. Bend your right knee into your chest. Take your left hand behind you on high finger pads, right arm to the sky. Take your right elbow inside of the right knee, turn and twist to the left. Return to center, clasp your hands over the shin, then re-extend both legs long out in front of you. Zip your legs together and flex your feet. Sweep your arms out and up. Sweep your arms out and down. Do it 3 more times. Sweep your arms out and up. Sweep your arms out and down. 2 more. The arms come out and up. The arms come out and down. 1 more. Sweep your arms out and up, arms out and down. Take your hands behind you. Your palms are face down. Your fingers face your butt. Your elbows are straight. Point your feet and lift your butt. Your face becomes parallel to the ceiling. Your soles of the feet touch down on the ground. Then lower yourself back down and flex your feet. Bend your knees and step your feet onto the mat. Lift your butt up. Your face becomes parallel to the ceiling. Lower your butt down and sit upright. Your hands come to your shins. Zip your legs together. Hold here. See if you can push down evenly into your sitting bones. Pushing down right and left sitting bone evenly. As you lift your heart, you're sitting tall, like you're zipping up. Breathe here. Then drop your knees over to your right. Take your hands in front of you. Come out to an all fours position, hands and knees. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your left foot inside your left hand. Step your right foot inside your right hand. The feet are hip width and parallel. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms out and up. Stay standing tall. Just lower your hands down by your side. Take your right hand to your belly, right below your navel. Have this hand push in and up. Take your left hand to your sacrum. Now your sacrum is this triangle bony portion. So your left hand is going there. So your right hand is below your navel and your left hand is on your sacrum. Your front hand is pushing in and up. Your back hand is pushing in and down. So there's a toning action. Keep this toning action. Keep this muscle memory as you lower your hands down by your side. Keep this zipping up. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. Keep your belly engaged as you dive forward. The arms go out to the sides and down. Drop your head. Drop your fingers. It's a stretch for the back of your legs, but you still have that toning action of your belly zipping in and up. See if you can pour more weight forward to the balls of your feet, less weight to your heels. So you're pushing down through the outsides of your feet and you're pulling up through the inner arches of your feet. Lengthen your toes and widen your toes. Inhale, lift yourself to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Stay standing tall. Gather your hands to high prayer. Then lower your prayer hands in front of your heart. While you're here balancing the energy of right and left hand pushing into each other evenly, balance the energy of right and left foot pushing into the earth evenly. And then not only pushing down evenly, but pulling up evenly. So you found an equilibrium. Throughout your day today, you can keep coming back to this idea of your belly hugging in and up and your sacrum moving in and down. So there's a toning action, a lift that reverberates all the way to your heart. Thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Marissa, and this was our morning stretch.